Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this video I'm going to show you the deck that I played to Legend this season, and it is a Form of Pain Warrior. This is almost directly Fibonacci's build, but I had to make one change. Fibonacci had built this deck to counter the mirror matchup, so that it's favored against other warriors, and in doing so he had cut down to just one Armor Smith in order to run 2 executes. And in my climb I still faced a significant number of Demon Hunters, and in that matchup that double execute one Armor Smith didn't quite work out, so I switched back to 2 Armor Smiths. But basically almost Fibonacci's list. I have been testing various builds of this Pain or Egg Warrior lately. I played with Egg, I played with Grommash, I played with this list. I'm still not sure which one is my favorite, but this is the one that I reached Legend with, so that's something. All of these are aggressive warrior decks with huge burst potential. Because your full burst is available from turn 9, it would be Corcoran Elite, Double Inner Rage, Rampage and Bloodstone Mercenary, and that's 22 damage from hand. If you have just one Inner Rage, that's 18 from hand, and if you have one Inner Rage and no Rampage, then that would be 12 from hand. So there's a lot of variants of that, and sometimes you use some of these resources early on, so you don't always have all of them for later. But in many games you can end the game with a burst from 12 to 22 damage. Other than that, a lot of things can happen. Sometimes you have an early Wormhole Challenger on the board, and maybe you Inner Rage that one or takes damage and you Rampage that, and maybe you make copies of that one and you have some huge minions on the board. And you can also go for big damage turns with like Risky Skipper and Bomb Wrangler and just get a lot of bombs out there. Sometimes you copy the Bomb Wranglers. There's just a ton of variants on how games with this deck can play out. Definitely one of the more challenging decks to play in the game right now, and I'm still learning the exact nuances of the deck, as well as trying to discover which build is the best one. The archetype is getting really popular right now, so this sort of list has Tech for the Mirror, it has Execute because there's always damage minions on the board, there's Deathwing Mad Aspect, which can clear some of those bigger boards that can be generated with this, and there's Kargat Blade Fist, and the Kargat Prime can then give you a lot of armor at some point, and you can often draw to that as well, because you have Risky Skipper and Battle Rage, and you can get a bunch of damage minions and draw a ton with Battle Rage. By the way, if you're wondering what the Warriors counter beneath my image is today, then that's because my channel for this week is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, this sort of RPG loot collecting game, and they want people to try out their game. And the goal of this sponsorship is to get 55 people to download the game with my link and play at least through the tutorial, to really give the game a good try. And so far 20 people have done so. And if you like my content and want to support it completely for free, it takes around 10 minutes of your time, then download the game with the link in the description and give it a try. That would really help me keep creating Hearthstone content. As for the mulligans with this deck, mulligans are actually pretty complicated with this one. So first, if you take a look at the Demon Hunter mulligan, Wormhole Challenger is an excellent card against Demon Hunter, Armor Smith, another great tool, Risky Skipper so that you can get to those Risky Skipper Armor Smith turns, and Ankar, so that with Ankar you can draw your Pirates, your Risky Skippers and your Sky Raiders, which then allow you to go for those Risky Skipper turns that hopefully also generate you armor, and sometimes you also have Battle Rage so that they can also generate you cards. But the mulligan really depends on the matchup with this one. For example, if we're meeting a Hunter, then we don't want to keep those same cards anymore. Their Risky Skipper turn is not so important against Hunter. We still want the Wormhole Challenger, we still want the Armor Smith, because Hunter is very aggressive. But now we also want the Sky Raider, because against Hunter we like to get on board on one, that's useful. And we really want the Corsair Cache, because having 3 attack weapons, unlike against Demon Hunter, against Hunter that's really useful too. And then let's say we're up against the Rogue, then Wormhole Challenger is still a great card to keep. Against Rogue, Sky Raider, also a good card, get some resources going. Corsair Cache, drawing those weapons, is extremely good against Rogue as well. And now Bomb Wrangler also becomes a good card to keep in the mulligan, more difficult for the Rogue to deal with. Or if we are in a mirror, then Wormhole Challenger, Sky Raider, Corsair Cache, still excellent cards to keep. And now Kargat Blade Fist also becomes useful keep, because you want that Kargat Prime into your deck early on in this matchup. So a lot of small variations in the mulligan depending on the matchup, with the common feature being that War Mode Challenger is just good. It's just good, you keep it every time. And most of the time you also want the Corsair Cache, except against Demon Hunter, because there having just a weapon that deals 2 damage is generally more useful than having a 3 damage weapon. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notifications when new videos come. And remember, this week my content is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, so download the game with the link from the description and play through the tutorial, and that will also support the channel, completely for free. And now, let's go take a look at Pain Warrior in action. And I mean, we just breezed to the final boss with this one. At first it looked all good. Woods, what is this Warriors graphic? Today's stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. So if you create an account through my link and complete the tutorial, then you're counted as a warrior here. And we have a goal to get 55 people to try the game. And then we'll see how it goes from there. Sky Raider is just so small out there. I don't think I want to play it in this position with this hand. Your wish is my suggestion. It's a Highlander Demon Hunter. Okay. Well, from here no one knows what's going to happen. We'll see. Get some ramp. I guess I do want to warm-all that one, right? Yeah, I suppose warm-alling is just so attractive. Let's just do it. Put some health on this board. Problem is that these Sky Raiders are going to give me more pirates. So that's going to flood my hand. So then it's going to be difficult to make space to draw cards. Eight cards in hand. So down to 7, 6. I mean, I either go for it or I wait for what could be a very long time. But this sort of Demon Hunter deck could be built much slower, so there might be big minions coming from that. So maybe I need to go for it now.
I'll show you who's boss. Someone's gotta lead the charge.
Let's draw 3 cards. I go to 9 cards in hand. This might be acceptable. I really don't know if it's big minions or small minions, or what sort of minions are we talking about here. Cards in hand, hand is full. I might have to trade that with a Corcoran. I still have another Corcoran left in the deck, it's fine. But now he could have a Priestess. If there's a Priestess, what do I do? Not a Priestess yet. He only has 1 Priestess in the deck at least. I thought Leoskar was a sponsor, but what? How can he think that? 2 Corsair Caches. Hand is full all the time. Can't afford to play. I can actually. I can afford to play a Corsair Cache into a weapon. Into killing stuff with this weapon. Which will put my hand back to 10 cards. But then I can coin a Bloodsail Raider out there. We can try something like this. He has 2 uses of the Demonic Blast. I don't have another skipper, but maybe some of this Demonic Blasting is not going to my face. He finds the priestess. I mean, come on, you're a Highlander deck. You have one priestess in that deck. Okay. So we go with Skipper.
I'll show you who's boss.
Into Wrangler. Into Armorsmith. Was this the wrong order?
Armor made to fit.
Decent enough of a bomb hit. I can face tank the priestess from here. It's fine. We'll face tank the priestess from here and go to 16. 7 cards in hand. Don't play another minion. Get some armor here. No, this is okay. Have the Demon Hunter worry about how to deal with those. Ah, that's silence though. And that hulking Overfiend. Whoa. That's a big Overfiend. Didn't even die. Feels bad, man. So we're going with the Draconic Lucky. Oh, Twin Tyrant. Could be useful. Deathwing could be useful. I'll take the Deathwing. I'll rush this one in, right? I can swing at the face. Generate another Lucky. That's a good one. I can use Corsair Cash. Get another weapon. Use another Rush Lucky and kill the Overfiend. Okay. Down to 16 health and he has 5 from the Demonic Blast.
Do you see what must be done?
You cannot break them.
Okay. Damage is coming in. That's a little bit scary, of course.
I challenge you to
Challenger kills the Altruis. And then Brute kills the Taunt minion. I smack him in the face. But I'm down to 9. And there's no... I don't have any more skippers and I... Maybe I needed that 4 armor that I could have gotten earlier. Maybe it was necessary. Because he was able to silence the... He was then able to silence my Armorsmith. Which I didn't quite see coming. And there's a Corsair play. And a Brute play. Brute kills one of these. The other one can stay, right? Yeah, I just need to smack him in the face here. Armor up a little. At 9, he has only 2 cards. Well, now he has more cards. He had 2 cards, then those 2 cards became 4 cards. And then the 4 cards become... who knows how many cards. Down to 5. Oh, down to 2 it seems. So dead next turn. I guess I will die next turn. He will have 1 damage at least from hand. No matter how big I make this, it won't be enough.
Your flaws are your strength.
Time to feast.
The rush one trades Kane away, this one trades that away, this one goes face. I go face and I armor up, but he will have that 1 damage from hand. And that will be lethal then. All it takes is 1 damage from hand. Well, that is not 1 damage from hand. Not necessarily anyway.
I yield for now.
Alright, mirror match it is. Mirror match time. We have some nice tools for the mirror, like Execute and Deathwing Mad Aspect. Are those going to be enough? We're about to find out. Do you have rules for positioning minions? Is there anything in the current meta where it really matters? There's very little where it matters. I mean, there is like rolling fireball, but there's very few things that matter when positioning. Hearthstone has largely moved away from positioning being an important factor of the gameplay. I mean, that Warmore Challenger is also interesting, but I think we're just going to smack that down with the live wire lance. Ankar is much better, it's like 10 percentage points better than the lance. But we'll work with this. That's very little in Hearthstone that where positioning matters anymore. Oh no, it's the Makkaramies. I mean, I guess I have to kill it. The effect of this and this are the same. Put my own Makkaramies to kill that one. Could have done that maybe with an arms. No, couldn't do it with an armsmith, of course. Oh wow. And we'll make that a 1/4. Potentially useful. As can I see, I have a lot of success with Dragon Board deck. Nice, I'm happy to hear that. Just kill that one. Get a Bomb Wrangler out there. I don't think pushing 1 damage is worth it. Right now. Because he doesn't currently have a weapon there. So why give him better battle rage? When I don't have to, yet. Life could be better. It really could. I don't like Kargas this down. Maybe I do. The Kargas run down, then push 4. Armor up a little. Let's see what happens next. Big Battle Rage is potentially coming, but I mean this one is a lot of bombs. So even if he gets a big Battle Rage off or something, then these bombs just might mess up with everything he's trying to accomplish. That's the plan here. That's why I kept this at full health. So that the bombs would mess up with his stuff. Seriously, the bombs couldn't kill that Armorsmith. Okay. I guess they couldn't. Now he spent both Skippers and an Armorsmith. So he has no more Skippers left. Well, that's really interesting. I guess I still want to kill the Armorsmith here. I could make a copy of the Corcoran. I'm too mana for being able to make a big copy of the Corcoran though. He'll find some way to kill the Corcoran, won't he? Most likely, yeah. I just can't leave the Armorsmith up.
flaws are your
Well, let's make a copy of the Corcoran. Hit him in the face a little. He can play Brute anyway. Brute costs 6 if there's one of these, 5 if there's 2. So there's always a way for him to play Brute. This puts some pressure on, and he doesn't have any skippers left. So he can't kill a whiteboard. I guess he can do that. But now what can I do? If I push 4 into that one, it doesn't kill it. He might be able to make copies of these if I leave them up. I can obviously trade it away for 7. I could use a Rampage here. Then this could trade that away. I haven't found skippers, I haven't found Battle Rages.
What now?
I think I'll do one Rampage now. Trade that away, so that he can't make copies of it. And then just push face. Leave a couple of minions here if I find like Skipper and Battle Rage in the near future. For example. With no more skippers then, well, that one can do things. I mean the dragon that he gets from it. Alright, we got a Livewire Lance. I like Livewire Lances, Livewire Lances are fun. Use the Livewire Lance, hit him in the face a little bit. Rush Lackey. I think we just makkara that one down. Push with these. So he has a dragon now. Oh, good dragon. Where is it going to hit? It hits the best targets. It hit the best 2 targets. Oh man. So there's like Deathwing for a lethal setup. I'm smacking him in the face first. First things first. Let's smack him in the face. Then I can Inner Rage this one. But I can Titanic Lackey it. And then I can Goblin Lackey it. And then it can hit phase 2. And then I'll also play the Dharmasmith out there. So he has 5 cards. Those cards better do something useful for him. No skippers to get anything damaged immediately. Okay, a couple of Inner Rages. So he survives. Okay, he's alive. For damage, he's at 6. So I guess I'm going to execute that one now. Then I'm going to hit him in the face and check out if I get the damage Lackey, which would be lethal. And it's the damage Lackey that's lethal. If I didn't, I would have played the Deathwing. Then he would have had 1 bomb against a 12th and Deathwing, which should also win this matchup. Well, we have only met 1 Priest so far and we won that game, so I guess Priest is a good matchup. No, it's still a bad matchup. That's just the way it works. Did he seriously keep everything? No, he's still choosing. Whew. Would have been unfortunate if he had in fact kept all. Alright, we go in with the Sky Raider, see what we can pick up from that. Sometimes an Ice Pirate, but not so much in this matchup. We'll see how this goes. I have Battle Rage here. If I can find a way to draw cards, that would be nice. We need more minions here. Okay, so the priest kept 2 cards. I would expect stuff like Breath of the Infinite, Penance, because clearly he did not keep the Disciple of Galagrond, because that one would have been played on 1. What class is good against priest? Rogue. Rogue is good against priest.
I must consider.
Yeah, anything that can OTK is really good against priest, but you can't really play much OTK stuff right now. Not very easily anyway. Well, that's a skipper. So I will be able to activate some kind of Battle Rage turn sometime. But it might not be until turn 5 with this hand. We'll see. Priest just chilling. Is Quest Raid ever gonna be good during this expansion? Probably not better than it is currently. And it's perfectly playable. You can play to Legend if you like. That's no problem. And card time. Let's draw that final skipper from the deck too. Right. And now the Red Corsair is a little cheaper too, so that opens up more options. Possibly. If the Ankar should stay.
Thy blood be born again.
Pain and suffering await you.
I'll have 8 cards in hand. I actually get to do a big draw turn. I did not expect that. But it's sweet. Is Skipper and the Armorsmith here, or the Dread Corsair? I guess it's the Armorsmith, because the Dread Corsair dies so easily after it takes a point of damage. So we do this. I needed to swing in first. No, I didn't. This was perfect. I would have overdrawn otherwise. Just perfect setup. So then we Battle Rage. We get 4 cards. We go to 9 cards in hand. I don't have any pirates left in the deck, so I can swing into that one and not draw anything more. And I can trade that one away, and that one can swing priest in the face. Alright. Now with 9 cards in hand, looking for some pieces that could kill the priest. We'll see how that one goes. Yep. Truly need to consider this one. What's it gonna be? Priest has a lot of cards and a lot of mana, so... And that Reliquary of Souls was a good random discover, because once he draws the Reliquary Prime, that's going to be tricky. But he might not be able to draw it in time. Pyromancer Apotheosis. Too early to pull the trigger on that one, isn't it? Breath of the Infinite is fine though. Of course the cash would draw Livewire lands from the deck. But I don't have the hand space. Hand space is a bit of a problem here. So I'll play these lands, and I kill the Pyromancer. Oh, then I can play the Dread Corsair and I can evolve it into a 5-drop. That's nice. This is my 5-drop of the choice today. My second evolved to a 5-drop this evening. Both times it has been the Starving Buzzard. And that was a little bit disappointing. I have to admit, I'm slightly disappointed by that, but it happens. Good night, Cravats.
Power in drinking.
Okay. Alright, that's okay. So far so good. So he has 2 cards now. I'm a brute, can kill that. But I can easily afford to use a brute for that purpose, right? Yes, yes I can. I'll just drop the brute. Let's make him hit face a little. I can also hit with the weapon. Do I really? Maybe not really. Maybe I need to save the mana a little. Scrapping burned twice by overdrawing. Oh dear. Okay, we got rid of a soul mirror, except that that was a bonus soul mirror. That wasn't the real soul mirror yet. That's tough. 9 cards in hand. I don't have another battle rage. I kind of would like to draw more with another battle rage later. I mean, there is an option to go with the skipper and the wranglers. But unless I can find the pieces that actually kill him, then is that useful? I need to hit face here. And the Witchy Lackey, no. I need to draw the Livewire Lance. Probably want to equip this Livewire Lance here and armor up. 9 cards in hand. Okay. The maximum burst from this deck is 22, without a weapon. So if he just hero powers face, he knows that there's no lethal threat. That 22 damage takes 9. Whoa. That's not very strong now, is it? No, not particularly. I think this is a skipper turn. 1, 4, 7. But I can't draw. I just can't draw. I would also really want to draw.
I wonder.
He has a Thought Steal left too. I think I'll have to spend the Kagat now. Draw a little bit later. Kargat into that one. And execute it. Play the Corsair Cash. Just to get rid of that card in hand. And smack the priest in the face. Like this. He could have another Apotheosis. Oh, that's a good powerful card in hands of a priest. Renegade from my hand, okay. Hi, Ivory Tower. Thanks for the cheer. Seriously? You already attacked, so you know that I can just take it back, you know. You do realize that. I mean, I can just play this and take it back. Okay, now that that's done, then 12 cards in deck, 8 cards in hand. I'm still kind of hoping to find a Battle Rage to draw, because I don't have the combo pieces. No Corcrons, no Rampages. 1 Inner Rage, 1 Bloodsworn at the moment. 8 cards in hand, so I'm just hitting him in the face for now. I guess I'm Witchy Lacking that into a 6-drop. That's not a great 6-drop. Because the priest might be able to steal it or soul mirror it or something. Because the soul mirror I saw was a bonus soul mirror. So this has got to be one of the worst 6-drops that I could get here. That's a pretty good one though. So then it's time to go in with the bombs. Can the bombs kill the Reliquary Prime? They might. At this point I believe I have to go in with the bombs. I mean, I could kill it with the Gargot Prime. Now it's time to go in with the bombs.
I'll show you who's boss.
That one. And the Wrangler. The Titanic Lucky on this. And another Wrangler. And a Titanic Lucky on this. What if he steals it? It's fine. And smack the priest in the face. Right. Now that's the way we roll. Okay. So we do it like this. So we got rid of the Reliquary Prime. His Galagrond has not been invoked more than just once so far, but he could have a Time Rip also for the Bomb Wrangler. A bunch of things that can happen here. And I have not found Cochrane, I have not found Rampage. With his current health total, if I top the Cochrane, I have 12 with Inner Rage Cochrane and the Mercenary, but of course he will heal up as well. And do a bunch of other things. So we're running a little low on time. That's a surprising use of Shadow Madness. I wonder what that is for. It's for an Apotheosis. Okay.
Your flaws.
Why that one first though? I thought he was going to Apotheosis the minion and then do things. Okay, Cochrane top deck, please. Yes, thank you, deck. Good deck.
Your flaws are your strength.
You have been.
A most surprising turn of events. Probably not against Rogue. Let's see. Hi, Slayer King. You got this, stay loose. Haha, I've been losing the Rogue a lot. I don't know what it is about them, but they just bamboozle me. Yeah, 11 stars is totally free legend, because you get to legend in like less than 100 games even if you lose the majority of your games. I have the option to start drawing with the Ankar, but I think we go with the cash now. Let's see about this. Not sure which weapon I will equip first though. I might still equip the Ankar first, depending on what the Rogue does. I'm on the coin, which means that the Rogue can't really build like a huge Edwin or easily get something like the Evil Miscreant on board. Rogue likes to be on the coin, really. So maybe there's something I can get done here. We'll see. Hi, move or die. With the Battle Rage in hand, I think we'll start with the Ankar. Start drawing for those skippers. Try to get some kind of Battle Rage turn in the near future to draw cards. And then try to kill the Rogue. Something like that would be nice. Now he can play the Miscreant. Or he can play one of those. Okay. That's not too bad yet. 9 cards in hand. Do I want to kill this? I would need 3 damage. I'm not getting 3 damage from the skipper anytime soon. So I could hit into that and I could equip the Live-Wire Lance. The skipper. Hand is full again. I have also the option to play Kargat. But I guess equipping the lance is better. We'll do that. 9 cards in hand. So then I have some skipper plays available. Even if he plays like the 4-5 taunt here. Second invoke on the Galagrond. That's tough. Lucky, okay. So far it's not too bad. I might go for a 3-card draw. Oh no, he's going for a big Edwin. That's an 8-8. Okay, can I handle that? The answer is maybe. I can actually kill it if I face tank it once. I will have to use a skipper though. Skipper and Kargat and face tank. I'll take 8. I will have another skipper left and an armor smith. I can afford that. So Kargat goes into that one, and I need to face tank it. Now 9 cards in hand. Could I maybe avoided face tanking it if I had used Inner Rage? I just thought that Rogue might not have that much reach, but I might be wrong. Who knows? Tehemu joined the raid. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. Oh no, so no's, here they come, here they come. I mean, I can do Skipper, Armor Smith, Bloodstone, Mercenary, Coin, Lackey. That's 1, 2, 3. Please roll low. Didn't roll particularly low, but it's low enough. And that's going to be a Kargat Prime in the near future. 10 cards in hand, my hand is full. So do I need... I mean, I could coin Kargat Prime next turn. Do I need to use a coin now? If I just do Skipper, Armor Smith, Bomb Wrangler... But that's only 2, so I can't get rid of the Vecina. Skipper, Bomb Wrangler, Armor Smith might get rid of it. Doesn't allow me to draw cards though.
I'll show you who's boss.
I'm made to
That's the line. A little too slow. Just a tiny bit too slow there. Wanted to give this Armor Smith extra health. But that was the line that gave me cards. So I thought that was okay. And more warriors join. Thank you so much for the support. I was a little too slow there. Just a little too slow. Okay, secrets are coming. That might not be a problem yet. We'll see. Paladin secret, right? Does he keep playing secrets? Or not? Not. That could be a bamboozle. Paladin secret. Eye for an eye, never surrender, noble sacrifice, redemption, repentance. And the cards. 10 cards in hand, my hand is full. I can't actually swing first. I'll open up with the Corcoran play. It's an ambush. Okay. Then I will kill this ambusher with the weapon. See about the Paladin secret. One more challenger is going to kill that one. Let's makkara a little bit and get some armor. And then go face with these. See about the die for an eye. Okay. I was able to sequence that in the end. Phew. Ultimately, I was able to sequence that one right. He has invoked now 3 times. The game is far from over. I have the Corcoran, 1 Inner Rage, Rampage, Bloodstone Mercenary, 18 from hand for 9 mana. So I would need to be able to deal some damage before that. Is that now another ambush? Because it would suck to lose the Kagat Prime to an ambush here. Could also be a bamboozle. Kind of would like to go with Kagat Prime, but the ambush is just a little scary. Also would like to go with Deathwing, but I'm afraid of that ambush. I can check it out with this one, right? Not really, I cannot. Ambush is always available. So not dirty tricks. I'm not bamboozle. I'm fine if it's ambush. It can be an ambush. I'm fine with that. He needs to heal now. Or get a taunt. Taunt is also good. Taunt gives... Now Galagrund is 4 times invoked. Oh no, this might still go wrong. He has the Galagrund. That's going to heal him for 5. But the ambusher has to be spent on the Kagat, right? There's just no way he can do something else. So now I would have the damage, but I just can't get it all there. I'm going to play Deathwing here. Clean up this board. And then get Deathwing to 6 health and taunt. But fully invoke Galagrund probably still solves all his problems. Is it there? That's not it. That's not it. Six, 9, 18. That took a while. Took me surprisingly long to push through that one. Just tried to keep pushing and he just keeps shutting the door and saying no. But we finally got there. Legend 1500. Let's use Ankar. Should I have kept Battle Rage now that I had Ankar already? Actually I could have maybe done that. It's not a keep alone, but perhaps I could have kept it with the Ankar. Well, we'll see. Pair of Corcoran Elites. Not exactly my early game. But we'll see where this goes. Hi, Kali. Do I want to armor up? No, I don't want to armor up. I'll take at least a little bit of damage for potential Battle Rage later. He has a Corsair Cache. Now I would have a Corsair Cache too. But I can start by drawing the Pirates. Drawing the Pirates first is fine. Let's start drawing some Pirates. This enables his Battle Rages, of course, but I think it's fine.
I challenge you to Makkara!
Oh no, it's all about that Makkara. And that 3/9 is a pretty powerful minion. I can't get rid of it. Yup, I cannot. I need to hit into it and make it a little bit smaller, but this one went downhill quite quickly. This would only deal 4 damage to it. Well, it would be a 3/3 after that. I guess that's still the way I need to go here.
I challenge you to Makkara!
But if he has Rampage and... if he has Rampage and the Mercenary, then I guess that wins this one. That was sweet. If he only has the Mercenary, he needs them both. With the coin he can do them both. And then he probably wins. So he has them both. He does not have them both. Well, then it's no problem. Right? Except that there is a Rampage. So I guess it is a problem. Huh. I just can't kill this, and I die. An interesting turn of events. Very interesting turn of events there. Hadn't had a game like this before. That was pretty nice. I'm dead. Well, that happened. That's a first. Yeah, all he needs to do is like make a copy of that and that's game. And even if he doesn't, then I'm down to very low health total. Yeah, there's just no way to come back. Probably. I mean, I can kill that, but I'm still like dead to a Corcoran and in inner rage. Because in order to even kill that, I have to spend a Corcoran. So that's needed just to be able to kill that minion. But I'm down to 9 health. And I don't have another skipper and I don't have an armor smith. So I can't regain my health. This prevents me from dying to simple Corcoran plus inner rage. But I mean, he has 9 cards and 6 mana. Well, that was a first. I've never had a game like this before.
I challenge you to Makkara!
More challenging to Makkara. Who knows? And still has a lot more cards left. And I've got pretty much nothing here. I can't even survive long enough to play Deathwing. This is very curious, well, unusual, because these games typically go very, very long. It's extremely rare for these games to end early. But this time, it seems that that will happen. I'll kill this one. Take out the pirate that I can get. Play Kagat. Armor up. Use Kagat to trade that one. But I will still obviously die. He needs very, very little to kill me. I haven't seen a single Corcoran yet. He's 1 mana off from being able to do Risky Skipper Corcoran Mercenary. But he could do that next turn. Or just 2 Corcorans. Or the Corcoran Inner Rage Mercenary, of course, which he would be able to do immediately. If I would somehow survive and draw the Kagat Prime, then everything could change.
Armor made.
But if he has like another Battle Rage, then he just draws so many cards. He's already quite a bit deeper into his deck than I am. I'm trying to... Yeah, he had 2 Battle Rages. That draw was just so good. That draw was just so good. Nothing I could do about that one. Except for top decking the Kagat Prime, of course. Which seems like a fine thing to do. Okay. Killing the Armor Smith or the Skipper. Skipper. Killing the Skipper means more. He probably still has it, because he only needs 16. That is a surprising turn of events. Very Hearthstone-like. Just suddenly getting 10 armor on a 1 out of 20 draw. Should not be enough, but we'll see. Oh, he runs executes. Okay. There's that too. Well, I'll need the Deathwing to handle these. I might as well play an Albatross out there. Okay, but now 17 with 9 mana is no longer a problem. That's just Corcoran Inner Rage Rampage Mercenary. That's 18. So now he has the mana to do it.
So many choices.
And he has drawn so much further in this deck because he had 2 Battle Rages. That this should be over. It was fun to actually get to play Kagat for the first time. Well, if it's not over, then I could get a Titanic Lackey. He's at 33. I mean, he's going to kill the Deathwing, right? Yeah, he's going to get the kill on the Deathwing. I was thinking of Kobold Lackey on my Corcoran kind of things. Okay, we grab the Livewire Lance. And we try to get a Titanic Lackey. Can't get a Titanic Lackey. Then I probably don't have a way to succeed. I could get a taunt from this. I don't get a taunt from that. So now he should finally have it. It has taken a while, but I mean, 7 cards in hand, 9 cards in deck. It has to be there. He might be missing the inner rage. That's like the only explanation, right? No, but he could have done it with the skipper, couldn't he? No, not quite.
Maybe... No.
But the moment he finds the inner rage, then that's game. That's 18 from hand. And I'm sitting at 17 now. Just waiting for the Corcorans to come.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
I gotta move!
He does not find the inner rage, but I can only get to 17 for next turn too.
These ruins but me.
So this one can kill that one. I can go to 13, so Corcoran inner rage is not enough, but he has the rampage, he has to have them. This one could kill that one. These two could kill that one. I think that's the way this goes.
What now?
Or is it better to shoot there? No, that's the way this goes. This one kills that one. These kill that one. That goes back to hand. I replay this. Get a lucky. Kobold lucky that. Play that. Rush here, kill that. Hero power. Hit face. I couldn't get a Titanic lucky out of any of this. I was looking for that Titanic lucky. So I'm at 13 and Corcoran inner rage mercenary is 12. But at some point he will find the inner rage. Oh, he had the inner rage, so he was missing... What was he missing?
Your flaws are your strength.
Oh, he find an Ankar now. Okay. Well, we stayed in it much longer than we should have, but eventually it was not enough. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.